Hi everyone, I'm Jenna. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my current everyday makeup routine. So I've already pretty much prepped my skin, did my skincare, but what I've been doing recently, this is a huge part of my skincare, it's jojoba oil. I usually use this day and night, but what I've been recently doing is like putting it on right before my makeup. I feel like this kind of just helps the makeup, I don't know, it goes on a lot smoother. It's like just super moisturizing. I highly recommend like just adding some type of face oil to, actually I totally should have just pulled my hair back in a ponytail because I don't want my hair to get all oily. I did not think that. I also have been using this primer. It's just in a little thing like this. It's the Tatcha Liquid Silk Canvas Primer. This is pretty nice, although I don't really like these kinds of like samples when they're in this kind of packaging because it's kind of hard to get, but I just stick my finger in there and just put it on. Actually, what I've been doing, I have just recently gotten into foundation. I was never someone to wear foundation. I would at most wear a tinted moisturizer, but I do have this sample which I've been using. This is from Bare Minerals Original Foundation, and it has SPF 15 in it, and the shade is Fairly Light 03. It's just in this little thing. I really thought it was setting powder at first, and I realized it was a foundation. I used foundation today. This is like really interesting though, like powder foundation to me is really interesting. I also don't really know the brushes I'm using. They're super old. I need new brushes. Just this flat brush, I don't know. I know I have a good foundation brush, but it's nowhere to be found, so, but it's not bad. And I feel like it has pretty good coverage. I mean, I really don't need foundation. I've just been, like I said, I've just been experimenting with different makeup products. This is how I've been applying it. I don't even know if this is like right, but yeah, it's not bad. I feel like it's nothing crazy. I don't know, I can kind of tell the difference. I also exfoliated my face before this. I've heard that it's really good to like exfoliate before you put on your makeup. I usually only exfoliate at night, so I did it today, and maybe that'll help how my application, or how the application of the makeup goes. I'm just gonna like blend it with the beauty blender because so I'm gonna put some down my neck just a little bit. Alright, look at this like difference right here. Holy crap. Okay, I had to pull my hair back because it was getting too much, but anyways, now we're gonna move on to concealer. I really do like the application of the foundation, I'm not gonna lie. The only thing is I look extremely pale right now. So the concealer I use, or what I've been using recently, is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. I have two different ones. This one came with Ipsy, and this is one that I got. This one's a little too orangey, but this is like a really good shade, so I kind of mix these two. I just like squeeze some on. It's a pretty good coverage concealer, I'd say. It is like, it feels pretty heavy though, like it's a very thick concealer, as you can see. Also, I'm blending it in with the same brush. I just kind of dab it. I don't usually like using brushes because I feel like brushes actually make my makeup very cakey, but I've been blending this with a brush just a little bit, and then I go in with my beauty blender. I also don't blend it in completely. I'm gonna go in with bronzer and then I'll blend it all together. I'm gonna take the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. This is a really good bronzer. I've heard the whole like putty collection from e.l.f. is really good. I only have the bronzer though, but I really like it. I'm gonna take another flat brush, just like the one I've been using for the foundation, just a smaller one, and I'm gonna just put it on here. So I put the bronzer on my cheekbone because I find that it really does give you a facelift. I think it looks a lot better than actually putting it down here. That's what I've been doing. So I literally like put it where I put blush, and it comes out really, really good. I'm also gonna put some on. I'm probably not using the right brush. I'm not sure what brush to use because like I said, I don't have the best brushes, so frankly I could be using like a better brush, but I need like a stiff brush to apply this, so I've been using that. But I do really put a lot on my forehead because I look extremely pale. I also like to put it on my jawline. Give that definition. And then I'm gonna put a little bit under my lips, like that. And then I also go in with some nose contour, and I just use a little brush like this. It's a very stiff brush, which I like. I really don't know the collection of this. I know these are not, like, these are just cheap brushes. I've had them probably since middle school. On the side, and then down here. And then I kind of connect it. I know. I think that's all the contouring I usually do. So now I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna blend it. And I usually blend it with my beauty blender. I actually, like, this is still kind of damp from yesterday, and I find that using a damp beauty blender is the way to go. And it's actually still pretty damp from yesterday, so yeah, but I just go and blend in like this, dabbing it, and then that's when I go in to finish the concealer, and I find it just blends it really well together. Alright, so it's pretty much all blended together. I feel like it just has such a beautiful application. I really struggle with creasing because I have eye lines, so what I've been doing recently, I've been taking setting spray and putting it on my beauty blender and then dabbing it right into my concealer to set it. I'm just gonna spray. This is the Milk Hydro Gripping Spray, and I just spray some on my beauty blender. And then I need to make sure I don't have creases. It's kind of hard because I'm not like super close up. I really try to press it in there. And I'm still gonna go in with powder, which I'm in need of a new powder. I usually use the Laura Mercier, but I ran out. So now I'm using the, what is it? The Revlon, or the Makeup Revolution translucent baking powder. Not sure I'm a big fan of it just because it really feels so, like, it really dries out my eyes when I set it. This powder, this really dirty one, this is a powder beauty blender, so specifically for setting. And I'm gonna just put it right in there. And then I'm really gonna just set the oily spots in my face. So right here in my T-zone. Oh my gosh, guys. I totally forgot to blend out down here the bronzer. I totally forgot about that. Alright, let me blend it real quick. I'll let this sit real quick while I blend this. I totally forgot about it. That's so funny. Alright, now I'm gonna go in with this brush, and I don't know what it is. Like, oh, it's a Kabuki brush LR222. Like, blend that in carefully. I'm so like paranoid about my under eyes because, like I said, I can crease easily since I do have lines, which is very unfortunate, but all right. So far looking pretty good. Let me see close up how I'm doing. I'm gonna move on to blush, which is my favorite part. I'm obsessed with blush. I have been using the Rare Beauty cream blush. This is in Bliss. This is such a pretty color. I just put it right on my high points. I put a lot because I like a lot of blush. And then I just put it on the tip of my nose. Now I'm just gonna blend that with my finger. Love how easy it is to blend in. It blends so nicely, and it's just like so easy to blend in. So I'm really tempted to try the contour stick and the highlighter from Rare Beauty because I've heard really good reviews about it too. But yeah, I'm obsessed with the blush. I'll take a big brush and just blend it upwards too. Right now, that's all the cream products I think I'm using. So now to kind of set those, I go in with a bronzer. I really don't know which bronzer this is. It's really old. I have really old products, guys. I don't even know where the packaging went. I think it's Maybelline Bronzer, but this is the only bronzer I have. So I'm gonna go in with this brush, and this is a Suva Beauty 180. I think it's Suva. Hair's in the same places, maybe even just a little bit lower. Put some more on my forehead, on my jawline. Kind of put that very messily on there. And then under my lip, for some reason I like this because it kind of gives like a shadow effect on your lip. And then I'm also gonna go in with a smaller brush and I'm gonna go in on my nose again and do the same thing I did. Kind of just do a quick job. I'm also gonna put a little bit, I'm gonna use this kabuki brush. I'm just gonna put a little bit on my eyelids. I'm gonna go in with the same Suva Beauty brush and just kind of, I'm gonna go in with the same brush I used to apply it and just kind of blend upwards. I'm going to set my blush and another random product from Ipsy. This is the Complex Culture Good Glow Blush. This is actually a really pretty color. I just don't really know these brands, but that's what I like about Ipsy because you try out all these different brands. But this is the blush. It's really, really pretty. So I'm gonna take the same brush. What is it? The Suva Beauty 180. I'm just gonna put a good amount. I'm obsessed with blush, so I really want it to be obvious. I'm gonna go in with some highlighter. I'm actually I really am not usually into highlighter. I actually usually like my makeup very matte, but lately I've been into just the very glowy look. Very sun-kissed glowy look I've been really into. So I'm using another random highlighter from Ipsy. It's the Ofra x Nikki Tutorials Highlighter Glow Goals. It is a really pretty highlighter. This is like the only, no, this isn't the only one I have, but this is just the one I've been using. So I'm gonna go in with this same brush, kind of just use the same brushes. I really like to put it on my nose, but it's okay. I usually will just take any, and just kind of blend. I'm also gonna put some on my eyelids now. I'm gonna take a smaller brush to do that. On my eyelids just to give a nice shimmy effect, shimmery effect. Also put it in my inner corner. I put some on my right here. I'm also gonna put some right here. Alright, so that's pretty much like my base. I feel like I look crazy, but I need to just blend. I use this brow definer, and this is from Item Beauty. It's the Brow Chow Ultra Fine Brow Definer. I really like this product, also from Ipsy, like so much stuff. But I also have an Anastasia one, and that works good too. This is just the one I've been using for a while now. I just fill in my brows. I'm not really good at doing my brows. I kind of just do whatever. I'm gonna blend it really good. I'm actually gonna use the Anastasia spoolie. And really just blend that. So now I'm gonna go in with the same brow definer I just used, and I actually use this as a eyeliner. I just make a wing. I just make a small wing like that, and I kind of try to connect it to my line, because it's not supposed to be like super harsh or anything. It's just like supposed to be like a natural little like eye lift kind of thing. And then I also will bring it down to my lower lash line. And just kind of like connect it. Yeah. And then I go in with the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil. I really would need a new one because look how like flat it is. It's really hard to apply, but I actually put it on my nose like this. And then I also really put it in my inner corner. Just kind of dab it. Then I don't have a white eyeliner, or the NYX Jumbo Stick is too hard to apply, so I just take a random e.l.f. palette and a white eyeshadow. I'm just taking a random white eyeshadow and a small brush and just put it on my lower waterline. It really just like wakes up the eye. I really like that. But anyways, now we're getting close to the end. I'm gonna go in with some mascara. So I use the LA Girl Volumatic Lash Lifting Mascara. It's this big, thick mascara. I really like this mascara, and it's literally like $5. I really focus it on the outer corners. Kind of like that, and then I go in with the telescopic, and then I kind of, this is kind of dried out, but I focus it more on the inner part of my eyelashes. And with this another Ipsy, literally this is like all Ipsy products. It's the Realer lip liner in I Am Confident. I've never heard of this brand either, but it's just kind of this dark lip liner. I like to round my Cupid's bow, but I feel like it doesn't really work that well, but I try to. I don't know, because I have a very defined Cupid's bow, I feel like, so I don't know, but then I just try my best. Yeah, I don't really know how to like apply lip liner. Just barely. But I feel like I look like a full-on Bratz doll when I do that. And I kind of dab in the lip liner. And then I really have to blend it in because this is like too much. And then I go in with this e.l.f. liquid matte lipstick. And I put just a little bit, just very little. Kind of stains your lip, which is nice. Oh no, where's my lip gloss? I usually use some kind of clear lip gloss. I don't know where it is, but I think it's in my purse. I'm just gonna take whatever I can find. I like to have some kind of shine to it. I'm gonna put a little bit more powder because I'm seeing it a little too oily. And yeah, that is the makeup look. I feel like it took so long for me to do that, but obviously I was talking, so it took a lot longer. This is the Milk Hydro Gripping Spray. I just shake it up and then spray it all over my face. Make sure it stays all day. And let that dry. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.